Welcome back everybody for map 2 of Dignitas versus Immunity. Dignitas edged out the first map on train, and Immunity has a must-win map for them, otherwise they lose 2-0 and have to go home empty-handed. This would have to be one of the best T-side Mirages I've seen for a very long time. This was really good. A lot of really cool set plays by Sniper and some really nice mid-takes as well. So a lot of things you could learn from this if you're a new CGA team and you want to start learning Mirage. This is a really nice demo to have a look at. Even strong teams can learn a lot from this. This is really good. So we'll start off in the pistol. Sniper throws a top mid smoke, and the rest of his team sort of default towards B. Everybody bought a decoy and just sort of dropped him around, just make noise. Sniper fakes that he comes out top mid, almost gets pimped through the smoke. So that could have been a bit of a freebie, but Pimp avoids it. See Immunity coming in for this contact, and Pimp spotted with the HE. That's always really good. I think the Van player should almost always buy a HE because it's just so much damage with that jump spot. And you actually can't, there's no way you can die from jump spotting against Glocks. Should always be able to get that HE off. And we can see James just going ham, he's just getting so many Glock pings. An uncharacteristic mistake here from Snyder. James literally just shift walks in and Snyder misses that headshot somehow, and Sniper makes the read. They realize that Kirby's gone short or Apps flank, and they can run off. So definitely not a bad pistol round from Immunity. Contact Bs are quite... if you can get out of Apps and you have a lot of people alive, then that's trouble for the CTs. You can even see, even though that HE did 1 billion damage, they still were able to win the round. Dignitas stack B with 5 people. Immunity do run into them, but they lose 3 guns, so not the best, but we'll skip it anyway. Probably would have liked a little bit more probing top mid, a little bit slower over default, but it's all good. We don't need me to harp on about losing guns against pistols. And this round, Dignitas stack 5A and Immunity run all B again. So Sniper reads the old MSL wouldn't do that twice, surely. So skip to the first gun round. This is the money round, guys. If CTs win it, they can start building economy. If Ts win it, then CTs are just like, oh, we're in a little bit of trouble this game. Immunity, they go for a top mid take. This is pretty standard. Generally, you want mid on Mirage as a terrorist. James misses that on Molly. There is a lineup for it on the run, but still misses it anyway. Emag, as we can see, does try to jump up into Con and did have a little bit of a death to AZ on the other side of the smoke. There was no flash. Potentially would have liked Emag to not do that so quickly. You can see Ustilo has pushed into short B. If he'd killed MSL here, then that would have been insane, but MSL does get the trade. You can see the Immunity players are over at A with the bomb, shifting out of Palace. Kirby gets taken down by a headshot. And James, I don't agree with that. It's a 3v3 and you're getting the bomb down, you don't need to peek out a con like that. So just be a little bit more patient. Patient on that con play. And yeah, just bide your time. Make them have to come into con for you. So almost would have worked out, even though they lost the first frag to AZ and con. A little bit of misplay in the bomb after bomb plant situation. But it happens. These guys are at LAN. This is like the biggest best of 3 of their careers. So nerves are always going to be a huge thing. You can see Immunity buy here. Sniper only has a Tech 9, but Tech 9s are OP. I think back here they had it was the really OP Tech 9. It has 1 billion bullets. And this is a really cool round. I'm actually going to go above the bomb site. This is Immunity's B set play. Definitely remember this. This is really, really nice. Good wall of smokes. It is meant to have a short smoke, but James does miss it. He's lining up there at the back there, and he misses his short smoke, unfortunately. MSL mistimes his pop flash. There is a bit of a gap in the smoke here. But that's always going to be there. I don't think there's actually a smoke in the game which covers that whole area. So Sniper has sneakily got into ladder room though. It's really crucial. He just gets a... Oh! Kirby! He just headshot him. Wow, that's insane. That flick headshot. Sniper would have been like, whoa, what's going on with that? But anyway, really hard to retake B as CTs. Especially when you don't have a lot of utility like mulling, van, or bench. So nice set play from Immunity. The only thing that went wrong with it was the short smoke from James missed. It didn't have any effect this round because there was no short player for Dig, but we'll see it come into effect later on into the game. So we'll skip this round. Immunity had no issues. We'll go into the second gun round. Oh no, third one, sorry. Third gun round. And Pimp's on that AWP again. Notice there's just really minimal utility over here for Dignitas. They go for a really heavy A main presence, while Immunity has gone for their top mid control again. Ricky has been sent over to B apps to try to get this jump spotter. Almost gets the flick. Would have been pretty sick if he hit it. Did 50 damage anyway, like 51 damage to MSL with that HE. So damage done. MSL is always going to be a little bit wary now. As we can see, Steelo has snuck into window in mid, and we have 2 players in con. So this is going to be an A split attempt. The last time they did this, it didn't work out. We'll see if they have any better luck this time. Ricky is setting up for a smoke on B. Potentially just delaying those B players, scared of a short take. As we can see, Pimp. This is that shot. He was in a really nice position, but Kirby and AZ were here with their A main setup. James literally just ran all the way, so Kirby heard James running the whole entire way to A main. And I really applaud Sniper for this, because the next round they realized that they didn't get A main control, and it's so you can't really successfully A split if you don't have A main. If CTs are in there, then you're in a bit of trouble. So this was a really nice read on the fly from Sniper, realizing that he needed people in A main. It's just really unfortunate here for Ricky that he had a decent spawn, but the spawn was a killer in the end. Steelo gets a sick entry onto Pimp in mid, and gets into ladder room. And we can see Sniper is still got A main control, so this time when they do the split, it is much easier to pull off. AZ gets, that was a sick headshot, like, that was so good. Sniper god. Now we can see Steelo's even potentially getting into CT here. He does safely make it. Head back towards top mid. Not sure if he wanted to go B. Got James chilling in ladder room waiting for the short rotator. Steelo has the flank, saw the guy sandwich and gets that double kill. Sniper does get the bomb up, and Immunity win the round. Emag does a little bit of a cake here. He did hurt him jump in and lost that, but the nade just was like, MSL was like, oh, I'm out of here. So he runs and saves the AWP. A really, really well executed A split there from Immunity. If they hadn't had killed Pimp in window, it would have been a lot harder, but getting that kill on him was just the icing on the cake. A splitting against four counter terrorists is just what you want. Gold. This round, We have a lot of economy on immunity. Go for that check for underpass push. James working top mid. There's a smoke top mid too, so he gets out. At this point in time, Dignitas are like really scared to peek. They just have no nades. They've only got 3 flashes and 2 incendiaries left. And the read comes out from immunity. They realize that the counter-terrorists are really low on economy, so really nice strat to do when they're low on economy is just contact play, because they don't have to worry about getting HE'd or flashed lots or double incendiary, so contact plays work really well here. MSL does get that incendiary up, but it's a little bit too late, and the terrorists do get out. Silo did die, but B-site can be a little tricky sometimes. James getting 2 kills, and the rest of Dig pretty far away here. 3v3. James is pretty low though, so this is definitely doable for Dignitas. Landed fraps. Ricky's in here with ult. Just missed that timing on the window jump. Was 1v3 for a little bit, but I guess it only counts as a 1v3. Imp. Just seen a pixel there. Ricky killing Kirby, that was the nail in the coffin. If Kirby had lived there, then the round is lost. If Kirby had just jumped across onto site and defused the bomb with his kit, they would have won. And Pimp had Ricky's peak anyway, so I don't know why Kirby was fighting that. He definitely needed to get onto site. So Ricky a little bit lucky in that clutch that Kirby made a bad decision, but overall, good contact. Hit B. Dignitas, they don't do anything this round by the looks. Yeah, they have no problemos. That was the really good thing about this side, this T side of immunities. Like, they didn't lose any anti-egos, which is a big thing. Like, terrorists just get played by these CZs and 5.7s, like, and Deagles. It's just like, you do so well in gun rounds, you completely outsmart the other team, but you can lose the game to pistols. Like, this was a really smart round by immunity. They played anti-flash top mid. James looking to the corner, Emag down by whatever this is called. It's doorway, I don't know. And luckily for Dig, they did predict it. They realized that immunity weren't doing their top mid take, so they went straight back out of mid. Ricky's really aggressive here. He's already through the smoke. He almost could have tricked MSL there, but fortunately, Snyder does get a kill from short. This was meant to be the short smoke, as we can see here. That was meant to be James's smoke, but he missed it again. So because James didn't quite know how to, well, he probably did know, but he missed it. He caked it. 2 times in a row he's missed that short smoke. First time it didn't matter because there's no CT short, but this time there was a CT player short, and did get a kill. So fortunately, in these high pressure situations, you got to hit those smokes. If not, teams will punish you. Dignitas do that with that 2v2 retake. But now they're in trouble here. They have unsuccessfully run rounds together. They've only won 3 rounds and they've been broken straight away afterwards. Immunity again. They go for their counter top mid. They're really expecting Dignitas to try to take top mid from them, but there's no smoke top mid, there's no molly con, so there's no signs that immunity is top mid. So I guess this is fine because you're not losing anyone early. So I have no issues with this sort of no die default, you could call it. Or at least if the CTs do push top mid, you'll have favorable aim duels, hopefully. We can see immunity going back towards A. Ricky has been in Palace making noise as well, so CTs have fallen back to safer positions. CT, yeah, but he only has a deagle, that's how bad their money is. So if you zoom up, you can see this wall of smokes again from immunity, and they've actually smoked off jungle and attempted smoke con. Believe it or not, you can guess who smoke con was. It was meant to be. It's meant to be James's. But they get their first entry and they get the bomb down really early. Dignitas are here, but it's so hard to retake when you don't have lots of nades. Snyder did have an incendiary, he does throw it out, but James is on the flank. Does hit that. Pimp gets a crazy headshot on him though. Pimp trying to chase Ricky. Fortunately for them, the bomb timer has gone too low and they lost too many people. Again, very lucky there wasn't a CT short player to abuse that smoke not landing. So that's 3 from 3 smokes that James missed this game. But luckily he's pulling it up on the scoreboard. He's 14 and 6. He's missing his smokes, but he's hitting those shots, which is, at the end of the day in Counter-Strike, I guess hitting shots is more important. You do want to hit both, but if you're going to take one or the other, you want to be hitting your shots. Again, immunity win, no problems. Good props for not losing to pistols. So again, that ASAP play that immunity just did, definitely, I'd say that should be used more often. Should be in almost every team's playbook. Kind of like the nip smokes on Cobble. Like you don't have to use them, but at least if everybody knows them, you can use them when you need it. Again, Dignitas is just having one of those CT games. Like you just have shitty guns, shitty nades, and it never works out for you. Emag again, going into con on his own. Immunity to top mid default. Sorry, I got a bit carried away there. And unfortunately, this A split doesn't work out for them. Again, it was sort of those rounds where you know the enemy is low economy, so just play a little bit slower, and try to take those aim duels before the smokes. Like just wait for the smokes and then take aim duels, with pop flashes and molly out corners, that sort of thing. So potentially probably could have been a bit more patient that round, but you've already got 10 rounds. Immunity are laughing right now. This has been like so good. It's gone to the book. No issues whatsoever. And this round, you need to go for the top mid take again. Snyder did get into underpass. So did AZ. It was a double underpass. Sniper just runs into the double. He sees the double. Straight away, everybody's hitting B. And they just wrapped around each other. The guy naps. Really, MSL just botted just then. Really needed to understand that was happening. And Ricky just gets fed kills. Like, 4v4. The bomb isn't even planted, and Dignitas are pushing through smokes. Like, you'll never see that ever again. Like, so much tilt happening on Dignitas here. So, that was the T half of immunity. That was just, it's 11-4. Dignitas are in a lot of trouble. They definitely need to win pistol when they swap halves. But overall, really good half from immunity. Definitely, if you're in CGA, CGM, if you even want to learn those set plays, just go look at the VODs on HLTV on Team Immunity's match page, and you can check up the lineups there. Really, really well done. I'll have to go teach my team this at some point. But yeah, overall, nice job from Immunity. We'll jump into the second half in the next VOD. Thanks for tuning in.